Thanks for taking a moment to watch this introduction. Now, if we were asked most people today how they feel about their finances, most people would tell you they're feeling stuck in a financial loop, right? They're drained, they're disillusioned, they're really just unsure of their future. And chances are, if you're watching this, well, that may be how you're feeling yourself, but good news is it doesn't need to stay that way. So as a financial coach, my goal for you is to help you start turning things around by clarifying for you why budgets are failing you, helping you identify the hidden habits that are sabotaging your ability to save, and more importantly, what banks and lenders prefer that you don't know. Now, these are things about the financial system that put you back in a greater control. My name is Tony Howard. I've worked in the financial services sector now since 2002, initially in mortgages and insurances, and then 2014 I left the industry, transitioned into a focus on coaching people from all walks of life to get ahead financially no matter where you're starting from. I'm all about working with real people who want real results. People like Deborah hadn't been able to save for over 5 years and then saving nearly $1,000 in just over a month. And of course there's Dave and his partner. They were able to create a really clear financial plan as they stepped into home ownership so that they could avoid the common pitfalls that most first home owners often fall into. And then of course there's Sandra. Now Sandra was a hairdresser working for someone else, a desire to get out there and work for herself, but just feeling controlled by money and disillusioned about her future, and moving into a place of finally being in charge of it so that she could make that step. These are just everyday people just like you. Now, to be honest, it's quite concerning what's happening in New Zealand right now. Over 50,000 Kiwis dipped into their KiwiSaver last year due to financial hardship. That compares to 18,000 people 5 years ago. That's almost tripled. And government debt, it's currently growing at around $3 million a day. So we can't just sit here waiting for them to find some miracle solution. We're spending tomorrow's income on today's needs, and it's costing us our future. Costing us our future because we're no longer saving, we're borrowing, we're reacting to financial pressures instead of being able to plan ahead confidently, and most importantly, our goals, our dreams, they're just being pushed further and further out of reach. So the question we really need to seriously be asking ourselves is, do we want to stay trapped, or do we want to learn how to take control? Because the tools to change this are simple once you know what to look for, and they deliver tangible results, results that can start happening in a matter of weeks. So you see, it's not really about how much you earn, it's about how you use it. And I help people get that clarity and control over the finances that they're looking for. So why don't we talk soon? Don't continue wondering and procrastinating. Why don't you schedule a free call and we can see if this is a right fit for you. Don't worry, it doesn't need to break the bank. Some clients that I work with have started for as little as $15 a month. First conversation, it's not going to cost you anything. So why not see if this is the first step for you towards a better financial future.